All righty, we back down at the shop. Here's what we got going on down here. I don't know about you guys, but I make a lot of plans that just don't happen sometimes. You know, I had plans of busting this little 140 down, and I got another transmission over, had some nicer gears in it. I was gonna redo it. You know, y'all remember way back, I actually went through this transmission, put new bearings all the way through it, but every gear in it was just pitted and rusty, but hey, it works fine. It's just noisy. And they're all noisy. This is noisier than I want it to be. I wanted to quiet it down some. One of those transmissions I bought, one of those tractors I bought last year had some pretty clean gears in it. Final drive was busted all to pieces in it though. Bolt or something got down in there and busted some stuff up, but the gears look pretty decent. But anyways, that didn't happen. Y'all follow my channel much, y'all may know I had a knee replacement done last December the 18th. Knee's doing real well. I feel real good about it right now. I'm so glad I had it done in December. It was scheduled for February the 1st, and if I'd had it done February the 1st, it was gonna mess up my gardening season, and I just couldn't stand that. But anyways, we got it rescheduled, we got it done. It's healed up pretty good, I'm doing all right. Hey, I'm not limping around. Hey, you know, I ought to walk around the shop a little bit. I still wobble, I reckon, but not limping so much. We're fixing to put the, I guess gonna put the disc on it and go out there and run back and forth in a upper part of the garden and try to make it where we could hill up. So if soil's dry enough, we're gonna hill it up and put some potatoes in the ground. I got a bunch of potatoes over here I've cut in half, and let's see, yeah, they are just saying, hey, put me in the ground. I am ready. And I've let them kind of heal over where I cut them in half, and they're ready to go. Yeah, let's talk about the cub a minute. I like this little cub. On it, it's a sweet little old tractor. It is. I've had several opportunities to sell this thing. I just don't want to. I mean, I'm like, I'm gonna try to do some cultivating with it. I don't know, we're gonna hang on to it for a while. Now, I don't know everything in the world is know about these things, but every one of these bars that I found turned to the, sitting in the seat, turned to the right. Every one of them I found done. I've got 5, 6 of them right here. Every one of them turned to the right. Well, I didn't have the correct bars for it. In my mind, you know, if I got my inner plow, I got one about right there, and I got the one in the back, then I've got a pretty full sweep. Got 6 plows in the ground, this little old tractor. Well, over here, I just took this one, and I don't think you even tell it, but anyway, somewhere in there, I cut it in half and chamfered both sides and welded it all the way around. So I made me a one that pointed to the left. Now, I can do the same thing over there, put my inner ply, put one right here, and I'll be in about the same position. It's kind of my thinking anyways. All right, anyways, I'm probably gonna restore this little old jewel. It's just such a clean, straight tractor. It's a 79 model. I like it. Runs like a sewing machine, quiet, a lot of things I like about it. Last year I thought about getting rid of the 140 and just having this. Well, who knows? Well, anyways, next little jewel that I picked up, and I'm talking about I stole this thing. Got a good deal on it anyway. This little old Troy built a horse. I've owned, I don't know how many horse tillers I've owned over the years. And a few years ago, I sold them all to one guy. I come up here from Louisiana and bought every one of them. He was restoring them things and selling them, and he made me a fair offer on them. I had 3 of them at the time. 2 of them ran. One of them was just a Probably would have been a good tiller with a motor on it. I run across this old thing, and it didn't run. I bought it from an older gentleman. I don't want to call him elder, but Lord of mercy, you know, me and him same age. It's hard to say elderly when I'm me and him the same age. I think I'm 62 and I think he was 64, so there wasn't much difference. Enjoyed talking to him. He had two 140s. He had a cub exactly like mine. And it was just interested in meeting the guy anyways. But he wanted to get rid of this tiller. It had a 1/4 inch of dust on it. It was not pretty like this, but I haven't done nothing but wash it. I hadn't painted anything. I washed it. I had to replace the little grommet here under the tank. I don't know if you can see that. I had to replace this fuel line. It was a little bit aggravating. I've done a video on it. And it cranked so easy, I just wasn't even going to put a battery on it. But some of the people ragged me about it and about how sweet it was to have a battery. So, hey, you know what I'd do. I went and got a battery and put it on it. And it's nice. It worked. After I put the battery on it, it would crank. It wouldn't crank with a key. It would crank if I got 12 volts to here, so let me know the solenoid was working. But it ended up being just the connections on the back of this thing was just corroded up. So I had to pull every one of them out and wire brush them, and I put some stuff on it, some, oh Lord, what do you call that stuff? Dielectric grease, whatever it is. Anyways, it's something used on electrical joints. There's the can, but I don't, yeah, there you go. Thermodyne. Anyways, years ago I used to have a automated welder, and that's what you put between where the, I'm gonna call them for a better word, brushes. They were kind of a brush-like material where I actually touched the armature of the machine. The machine went round and around. It welded a 360-degree bead around something. It was part of a torque converter rebuilding business. As y'all may know, I was in the transmission business for a while. Well, all right, enough blabbering. And let me get this old 140 cranked up and out there, hooked to the plow. We'll see what we can do here. The thing I'm gonna say about my videos, I ain't got nobody following me around, so I just gotta do little short snips and put them all together. All right, don't you just love it? Nice day out here. Just look around, isn't it beautiful? Oh, I tell you. Got my disc on the back. I come out here a week or so ago, just run the cub through there and just kind of marked off where, you know, I don't know what I was doing, but I was just playing. You know, I like to get out there and play. You know, I guess the one thing I hope everybody just enjoys their gardening. I have seen some people, to me, just took it too seriously. But I've planted a garden, you know, my whole life. I mean, most of them wasn't no bigger than that one over yonder. Some of them were just little small patches even, you know, I mean, 10 by 20. But I always grew a garden. Just, you know, do it for enjoyment. And I don't know if I've ever had a garden that didn't produce enough. You know, most of them has done pretty well over the years. I mean, last year was great. I mean, our freezer slap full. I mean, I don't know what to do with it. We got so much of it. But I know what we're gonna do with it tonight. We're gonna eat some of them green beans and some potatoes. That'll be on the plate tonight, I promise you. And probably pick us a rotisserie chicken over at the grocery store, do some beans and potatoes, and I don't know, we might even take some of the squash out and chop up an onion, put in. That'll probably be our supper tonight. Well, all right, let's get this plow in the ground. See how this dirt's gonna look for us. Don't know where I'm gonna put y'all. Let's just, well, we'll do a row. I wish I could sit you down over there on the, I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna sit you down over there on that little bench and let you just watch me go back and forth from a distance. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see how that looks. we got these 2 fields plowed up. I don't know how much of that you've seen before the camera shut off, but we got her busted up pretty good for this season. I was trying to decide whether it was too wet or what. It looks pretty good, really. Tell you what, what I'm gonna do is let it lay out here in the sun all day. And I'm gonna come out here this afternoon. I'm gonna put my little cross tie behind the plow. I'm gonna drag it and get it smooth. Then I'm gonna put my heelers on, and I'll come down here. I'm gonna heel me up a couple of rows and plant potatoes. I hope I can get all that done. In the meantime, I'm gonna go up there and start seeding some more tomatoes. And I'll bring you back down here when we do heel these potatoes. Alright, we're back down here in the field. I've let this old dirt lay out here a few hours, kind of dry out. I have a hook and a little cross tie the back of it. We're gonna run up and down this field a couple of times, see if we can't smooth out a little bit. I'm gonna try to carry you with me. It's really all I'm doing is just driving. We'll see how that goes. kind of what I want. I'm gonna get up here on the top side. I'm gonna run me a couple of hills down there and put some potatoes in the ground, and see what we can see if we can get some taters growing. All right, enough dragging. All right, let me show you what I'm doing here. I put my heelers on. I made me a couple nice hills down through here. And then I took my heeler and I split the top of the hill to make me a little fur ant to set my potatoes in. Looks like it's working real well, but I promise you I can't hold the camera and do it. I'll try, because it is slow. If you hear that banging in the background, don't get too alarmed. My next door neighbor down there doing a little car practice. Let's see this will work. Let's see if I can show you what I'm doing. Both my heels. It's gonna be a lot of potatoes right there, I'm telling you. Alright, let's go get some potatoes. Alright, we got some potatoes here to plant. I'm gonna drop them in the holes. Well, we got a little bit done today, didn't we, Buster? Buster Clyde, come here and say hello to everybody. Buster Clyde, say hello to everybody. Yeah. See what he's thinking. He doing some smelling. I got me 2 rows of potatoes. They spaced out about 12-14 inches. I'm gonna take these little hillers and I'm gonna go back down there and just rake this dirt back up on top of them. Seemed like a good idea to me. Well, all right. Let me get this done. We'll see how that works out. All right. It's been a good day. We got our tomatoes and pepper plants all seeded, and we got our potatoes in the ground. Got me 2 rows there. They're not exactly the straightest, prettiest things, but it turned out all right. I got my little rake over there. I'm gonna just do a little hand work and go down there and just knock some of the peak off the top of the bed. That way the plants won't be buried so far. Hey, we'll just see what happens. If they come up and they do good, then it was gonna be a good harvest. And really didn't use a whole lot to do it with, just my disc and my healers. And then what to get them out of the ground with, which I need a potato plow to get in there and get under them when the time comes. I found one. I just hadn't went and got it yet. It's 3-point hitch though, which means I have to pull it with a Kubota. I really want something I can pull with a farm maul. Well, all right, thanks for watching. I want to just welcome and say thanks to all the new subscribers we've acquired over the winter. I picked up quite a few because of the knee replacement. I done a series on it. But we back to farming and gardening now. Like I said earlier in the video, I'm so glad I was able to get this knee replacement done on the 18th instead of February the 1st. Because if it'd been February the 1st, I wouldn't be down here, I promise you. Because at that 4-week mark, I was getting around, but I wasn't really able to do a whole lot, not work like this. But anyways, thanks for watching. Hey, smash that old thumbs up button over there in the corner. They say that helps. You know, share it. You know, somebody's interested in this stuff. Hey, hang in there with me. We're gonna be doing the corn and the okra and the squash and the beans and I may make that whole field over yonder where I had some squash. I may make that whole thing just sunflowers. My grandbaby like them sunflowers. And hey, if I can just hang in there and get it done. Getting old, everything's getting harder than it used to be. But anyways, we're gonna keep on going till the good Lord calls me home, or until I just can't do no more. And but anyways, we'll catch you on the next one.